Hello and welcome to another stylishly late episode of the weekly Deathmatch. Well, I say stylishly late, but I have said that from now on, Tuesday is going to be an acceptable day for me to upload the weekly Deathmatch. It'll either be Sunday, or Monday, or Tuesday. So yeah, although I would really prefer it to be Sunday or Monday, but yesterday I went out and I was like, you know what, weekly Deathmatch can wait. So that is why it is today. We are playing Unreal Tournament 99 again, because it's a fun game, and I'm not really playing any of the other games that I would normally record weekly death matches in right now. So I figured I'll just do another one of these. I had to like reinstall it. Well, not reinstall it, but like for some reason it defaulted to default settings again. I'm really good at making sentences today, as you can tell, and I had to fucking edit the INI file and make the resolution all proper again and change all my settings again. So yeah, that was kind of annoying, but it's back now. I don't know why it keeps doing that, but hopefully it will stop doing that now, because I like to just play this game even when I'm not making videos. This is one of my favourite maps. I accidentally skipped over it while I was doing the alphabetical map list, because while I make these videos, I keep track of the maps I've played, and I just kind of I go from A to Z. And somehow I skipped this one. I don't know why, because it is one of my favourites. Yeah, and it's insta-skip. It just felt like some insta-skip. Zap some people, they die. It's quite simple. I would actually categorise Unreal Tournament 99 as kind of like one of the few meditative games I play sometimes. So, and by that I mean like games I want to play when I just want to completely zone out, you know, and just like think about things, I guess, and not really worry about challenging gameplay. Especially since you can tone bot difficulty down. Although I did used to play so much of this, I could win in skip matches against bots on inhuman difficulty. Don't think I could do that anymore, but I did do that at one point. I was able to do that consistently, which was quite fun and a little bit absurd. But yeah, so games I'd categorise, I'd say Unreal Tournament 99, like insta-skip mode, that was quite meditative. Fucking audio surf, I would play hours and hours of audio surf just listening to music, dodging the greys, hitting the coloured blocks, and thinking about stuff. And also Tetris Effect I got the other day, and it is amazing, and I could immediately tell it's another one of those style of games. Like I could just put on my headset and lose myself to a few games of Tetris and not worry about the wider world, and just kind of think about I'm just really knocking it out of the park with these descriptions. But yeah, one of the reasons I played this today to record it and stuff, not just because I'm not playing any of the other games, but also just because I'm in kind of a weird mood for the last few days. But I don't know, I won't get too much into that. Instead, I'm going to talk about the fact that I watched SpiderMan Far From Home yesterday, and this isn't going to be a full review or anything. There's not going to be any spoilers. I just want to say it's a good movie. I enjoyed it a lot. I have to say, one of the weirdest things about the MCU version of Spider-Man is that there are a lot of characters who have the same name as characters in typical Spider-Man stories, but they're basically a completely different character. And I'll say, just for instance, Mary Jane, she's a great character, I like her a lot, but she is not the same character as the traditional style of Mary Jane at all. I think that's a good thing, but I just think it's interesting. And also, because they kind of skipped the origin story and stuff like that, I feel like it kind of lacks a little bit of emotional weight in certain places where maybe it should have that. But you know, those are just my few gripes. I would still say it was a great film. If I was going to rate it out of 5, it would be a solid 4. But yeah, other than Spider-Man, I'm also in the middle of watching Boruto, because that's an anime. So I've talked about this in various places before, but I really like Naruto as an anime. Oh, Naruto. I've always said Naruto. I've always emphasised it, probably in the wrong place. Same with Boruto. But yeah, I've not always loved anime. That's kind of impossible. I'm 24. Forgot my age for a second there. Don't worry about it. It's kind of impossible to have loved that since before it was created. I don't know. I've loved that anime for a long time because, like, it's fun and it's dumb, and I know it's kind of like the bait of a lot of memes and stuff, but it also teaches a lot of really important lessons about war and peace and hatred and all that kind of stuff. And Boruto is the sequel anime series to that, and I remember watching it at the time. I was like, this is a decent anime, but I don't really want to commit to watching this on a week to week kind of a scale. So I was like, I'm just gonna stop watching it and then get back into it like a year or so from now on, when I'm like 100 episodes behind or whatever, which is what I am now. And yeah, I'm really enjoying it. It's currently got to the part where the movie was at, so it's interesting to see how the anime has kind of done its own thing with that. Like, the movie scenes are still in there, but it's also added stuff to make it fit in with the rest of the anime. And I'm mostly excited for what's going to happen after that, because up until about episode 50 it was just all stuff before the movie, so you kind of knew what was going to happen. But yeah, it's good, it's fun, I'm having fun, I'm watching that. Also, Doom released on the Switch, and that's a lot of fun. I think I spoke about this in the channel update video I put out the other day, because I was republicising my old Doom videos from like 5 years ago. But yeah, it's really fun. And one thing that's made my playthrough a little bit more fun is that I've put it on Hurt Me Plenty. Normally I play on Hey Not Too Rough, and I don't know, like, I think old games are generally more difficult. Games have gotten easier as time has gone on, and I didn't play Doom back when it was new. In fact, I would have been -2 when it first came out, so kind of impossible again for me to do that. But it's fun, and the fact that I've put it on that harder difficulty without realizing it means that enemies spawn in more tightly packed like densities, and it's so much fun, like just mowing into them and stuff. And I think a lot of the stuff that I like about the new Doom is clearly present in the higher difficulties of the older Doom. It just comes with obviously having to manage your health and worry about, you know, going back and finding items and stuff. Maybe I'm just not good at the game, but either way I'll get better at the game. And they released Doom 2 and Doom 3 as well on the Switch, which is cool. I've never played those. I definitely want to try Doom 2. I don't know about Doom 3. It's its own thing, I think. But there's also rumours that Doom 64, the Nintendo 64 exclusive that I didn't know existed, has been rated for PC and PS4, and I'll be sad if it's not coming to Switch, but I'm quite excited for that because it looks different. Like, it's still like Doom 1 and 2 era. Like, I guess it's a little bit later, but like it looks like it's faithful to that style of Doom game, but at the same time it looks upgraded in a way. I don't know how well received Doom 64 was, or if people only want it for like nostalgia's sake, but I'm looking forward to checking that out if it is a thing. If it does get announced, that would be nice. But then maybe if it got rated and then it wasn't announced at QuakeCon, maybe for some reason they decided not to do it, but you know, it still went through the process of being rated anyway. Maybe it's not going to be a thing, but you know, who knows. I grew up on Unreal Tournament, not Doom, so, which is a shame. I should have grown up on Doom. Doom was great, but so was Unreal Tournament, and as you've seen, it can be quite fun, especially when you don't miss all your shots at point blank range. Thanks for watching, I'll see you in the next one.